Hello, Wade. You're looking mid. Shall we go to our next quest?
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
Better not be looking at Lady Jill with those NPC eyes. I've seen TikTok.
You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Ed have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace.
Is it the Republican War Panther?
To the Black Shields.
Oh, I guess that's fine too.
So we shall.
So, I think the Black Shields are like the Crusaders. Already members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind in the hideaway because they don't like going too far away. Your feetsies get hurt. Alright, Wade. We're gonna go that way. Do I even... Nope, don't have my chicken.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Boop.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Wow, that's a real great conversation. Everyone mount your steeds.
We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Faster!
Oh, do you peasants have... Oh, hey, you actually have stuff. Good stuff. Let's go. Whoa, chocobos. Are these friends? Who are these nerds?
Look at me sideways. How is the Black Shield?
Oh, yeah, they're probably fine.
The bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Alright, let's talk to them first. Let's not just jump to excessive force. I know they murdered and, like, abused and tortured a bunch of civilians, but maybe they've learned the error of their ways. Oh, look at them. They look like jerks. Look at them.
Now, I told you.
Look at them.
Bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog,
Yeah, don't be dissing my dog.
would guard aught against the might of the Black Shields?
Look at these
Then
dweebs.
come! Die along with your flame!
Fine, I chose peace, chat. I want you to remember that. I chose peace.
Area!
Forest area!
Let me just... Warning shot.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the foe!
Well, that was...
Another wyvern to fight their battle.
Oh no!
Nice try.
The stupid wyvern was trying to throw hands. Ow, he threw a foot. So that attack absorbs projectiles and increases the damage. This attack does flips.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Ow. If you play Kingdom Hearts, it's just a shot lock. Not quite as good, though. Ow, that was slayed. Don't do it. Well, they tried. Oh, hey, look, it's one of them freaking...
Noble stand.
Night of the Lasting Dark is a pretty cool name.
One. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
You do not see my face? It's covered in your friends. Viscera. I need to specify that. And lightning bolt. And better lightning. It's not doing so hot, chat. Lasting Dark is not going great. It might not even last the fight, honestly. No, I forgot that they do follow-ups. Dodged it. Oh, he did another one.
So wait! There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
Okay.
Finish him.
Ow. You got it, boss. Oh, my devil trigger. I better use excessive force. That guy just got here. That poor dude got here to, like, support his friend and just got caught in the most violent tornado imaginable. That's what they get for picking a fight with me. I'm not a monster. I'm a hero. As I'm, like, throwing claws and slashes in between swings. Mess it up. Well, he tried. He did hurt me pretty bad, though. I'm not used to fighting enemies that are actually powerful anymore. Imperial Link for crafting. Alright, alright. She's so pretty.
I don't see any more.
Hey, Ill, how you doing, friend?
Nor do I. The plan worked.
We're cleansing the Crusaders from this holy land.
It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings.
That's awesome.
Time being, at least.
Perhaps.
Right, there were
I know
Cullings.
my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
That's very Arabic. Pretty
The
much.
wonder of the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
I was gonna say your fly is undone, so wait. And his, holy dagger is just dangling out there. I'm dying. And then we just start giving each other high fives. Blow it up.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone.
Because he'd be dead.
Though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalty
There's a lot of these. I'm covered in these now. I've got seals and necklaces and badges and documents and tattoos and stickers.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
I hope Sir Tyler wasn't the guy I gutted at the start of the last stream.
If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
I've just thought of the thumbnail. Can't do it right now because of cutscenes. Hush.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
I hope your uncle's cool. Yo, look at this man. He's pretty cool.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
Hi? Oh, violence. No, no. This is dweeb.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness.
Oh, was he a weeb? Was Clive a dweeby kid?
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Oh, I love this. I hope this is like he's something he would play as a kid. Oh, he's way too old to be acting like that. Wait a minute, I thought he was going to be like 6. Not like 15.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still?
Oh, freaking Clive was one of the...
I shall open the gates of hell that thou might see.
Oh, he's
thy
crying.
charge.
Yo, that's good detail. Oh, that's super endearing. Oh, I love these characters so much.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Madhu in the twins.
Oh, this is awesome.
My dear boy.
Finally, a W.
You.
Again, I was gonna say Clive is one of the backyard or parking lot Kingdom Hearts guys.
Always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
Oh, that's super cute.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
I'm gonna be actually mad if they kill Byron. Like, Clive needs a friend that isn't just former torture slave Jill
See that you use
and
wood plates, Rutherford.
emotionally damaged dog son.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Viceroy, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's
I'm getting
side.
preemptively mad at the idea that they're gonna
atrocities
kill
of a
off
ruler.
Byron. Sorry, let me just let him play.
Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
Now you did pretty good, dude. No worries.
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
He's a terrible liar. Terrible. Absolutely. My own. Please say your own.
Your own, of course.
Oh.
You've always been a terrible
Oh.
Is that true?
Oh, I love this so much.
Untrue.
Oh, this is like... Oh, I love this.
My nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
Oh, his butler is Rutherford.
This will be fun.
Oh, this is so good. Finally, after like 30 hours, we finally get one happy moment with Clive existing and enjoying his family. It has been tragedy after season 6 Game of Thrones tragedy.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustenus in the space of 3 days.
I'm so happy right now.
Something on your mind?
He's gonna say like she's traumatized by the water or did something awful, but I'm gonna pretend like it's not bad.
Monsters.
Yeah, we kill a lot of those. I killed like 9 crabs on the way here.
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything.
That's
Anything at all.
reasonable. Like, we're not gonna hold you accountable for that.
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
That's fine.
I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
I did that too in a cursed tomb.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Torgal's like, I killed like 30 people training, and your chocobo was like an outlaw amongst chocobos. We're done exploring this desert hellscape. Now we set sail. Take to the hideaway. We advance the plot. Man, this was such an uplifting, like, here be monsters. I kind of hope we have like
The founder knows what awaits us in the Iron
boat
Kingdom.
boat
But Vivian can
combat.
hardly make an educated guess.
But first, let's do some side quests. And these are gonna go... We're gonna record these too. It's fine.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all.
The sweet meats.
What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
I'll help you.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Sure. I got time.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects,
Detailed.
it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient.
A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
I'm down. We're gonna do some side quests and build up my reputation. I'm okay with this. And we're gonna actually include these in the recordings, because I had someone when they were enjoying the videos. Also, people don't ever comment on the YouTube stuff. They just DM me, which is fine. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it makes me sound crazy. That I'll get DMs about this stuff, but not like comments about it yet to prove it. Anyway, someone was just like, hey, would you mind like including the side quests? It's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna talk to this guy too while we're out. Before we head out.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Your voice does not match.
Wrong.
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Sure, I'll help him out. I'm doing stuff today. Helping the homies.
If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Okay. I'm not gonna start that one. We're gonna go get that mystery meat. Because I want someone to tell me what sweet meats are. World map. This way.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Hey, I'm looking for roses.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Pleasure.
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that.
There's literally wars happening.
You wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Alright, let's go. Go kill us a scorpion, I guess.
This is no time to ride.
It should very much be a time to ride.
Stay sharp.
Safe. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
There you go. And lightning strikes. And fireballs.
It's over.
There we go, problem solved. We've harvested the scorpion tails. And got some experience out of it. Got unwanted violets.
I better get this back to Yvonne before...
Alright, And fast travel back. Hey, Yvonne.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
Yeah, scorpion tails.
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Nice face tattoo. It's a horrific scar branding I got from being a slave. We cut it off with a scalpel.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid.
Dang.
I'm
all of us with those markings.
Well, it'll be too late once
Former
I pick the
slaves.
bowl clean. Your loss.
But now we've gathered here to be homies. I wish I could see Ill's face when I said all that. Are you dying?
Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but
just like me.
Never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
Updating my Tinder profile to be that.
Welcome.
I must share this gift.
It was the oh shit face. You're good. I thought it was funny.
Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
My reputation increases. Battle medal. Increase my defense by 30. Also, another reason we're doing the side quests on stream instead of advancing the plot is there's no guarantee that we'll be able to do the side quests later. Sometimes entire towns are decimated with no survivors and therefore no quests to get. Hello, sad blacksmith. Would you like a scorpion tail?
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that.
Right.
Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit.
Oh.
I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was.
Imposter syndrome.
There. You happy?
That's...
You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
I'll have you know that despite me not using one of your weapons on my back, what I have, I would gladly hand to you so you can sharpen it.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
Where are my eyes?
Couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him.
Chat, we're looking for a cute ass. We gotta buy it. Where can we find one?
I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Alright, the quest for the cute ass.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Next all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen.
Why do you know that?
We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
Thanks, Karen.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
I gotta say, all the people in this place are real homies. Like, they are... I guess I got a new quest. They are willing to, like, fight monsters and cook random stuff, plant gardens, just reach out to each other regularly for, like, hey, you're having a bad day? We got you. Do they delegate it to Clive a lot of the time? Sure. But that's fine, too. Hey, Moogle. I need to hunt a griffin. Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? Then do I have a billet for you, Kupo? An especially horrible one of the locals calls Dazmare. Kupo. Alright. Carrying over west gate of Sambrec. Okay. Griffin.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey.
Hey, we're right.
Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
We're gonna do some witchering. I don't... Oh, hey, it's up there. What a majestic creature we're gonna cut apart. Dazmare, the Griffon. 8,500 bounty? This thing's going straight to hell.
We'll have to wait.
Moogle, look sharp.
Ooh, that was close. I dodged those. Pro gamers. That's fine. Do you have another one in you? Oh, he's got Psycho Crushers. And what kind of move is that one? Ooh, that was rude. Ooh. Hey, don't do that. Oh, he missed. What a fool. Oh, wow. That caught me. That's fair. Ow. I did a decent amount, too. He's also pretty sturdy. That's what I get for talking trash. That move is deceptively fast. Oh, I did it too early. Now that move was deceptively slow. He was weak to lightning bolts. Multiple lightning bolts. And phoenix flames. And a little bit of tornadoes just to make sure. I can't tell where he's at. Oh wow, that was a weird one. It's ground slams. What an interesting creature. I did it too early again. We're done with this. I no longer respect this creature. Whoa, that was about to be bad for me. Walter! Cat, did you know that birds are weak to lightning strikes? You just hit a bird with a bolt of lightning and it'll die. Very fragile creatures, really. Noble diver. Ow. He is sturdy. All my skills. Ooh, that's gonna sting a bit. Nope, missed it. Novel diver. Got him. Got him. See what I tell you, chat? Blind types weak to light electric attacks. Just like Pokemon. I level up. Good. I hate this for this to be an Apex situation where I'm like a point from leveling up, and then I lose a bunch of matches and now I'm reset. Garla tight. I don't like it when things die with their eyes open. Someone go over there and glue its eyes shut or something. Humanely.
Boy. Could that be our man?
Looks weak and frail. Must be him. Get over here or you die.
You all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
I'm listening. You didn't finish your sentence. We're just gonna, okay.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but...
But?
Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life.
Camille.
And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do.
What was your plan?
Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
I respect it.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
I'm glad everyone's having a good time. I hope Friday's good to me.
Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Friday's my birthday, chat. Timestamp this video, which will absolutely come out long after my actual birthday. I don't need to run. I can just teleport. Bye. Hello. That was something. How you doing, one? I was confused. I thought the game was screaming at me. Still loud? To be fair, that was an air horn. How you doing, friendo? We're doing side quests and event before we advance the plot.
And with a bit of luck... How'd it go, Clive?
I'm doing pretty good now. Now that I'm streaming, I'm feeling good.
I found him. And he asked me to give you this. Along with his regards.
Treated leather. I electrocuted a griffin with a bolt of lightning from a god.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it.
We're not smart enough to know what you're talking about.
To me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille.
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself.
No.
Still, I'm glad you found him.
You're allowed to talk to your friends.
Right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
I did kill a griffin.
Back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
He's so excited. Just gonna throw this in there because...
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. It wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
What an endearing episode of happiness and side quests and friendship. And I forgot to mark when I found the griffin, which means future me is gonna be pissed that he has to listen to an hour and a half of himself. Oh, cool. Dragon Slayer's belt. Okay. Dragon Slayer's belt recipe unlocked. These side quests are very important. By the way, the link in the chat right now. Oh, design drafts. You've obtained design drafts. Drake Slayer's belt. Design drafts unlock new crafting materials. Ooh. And then you hear screaming in death in the background. Yeah. What a nice day. I aim to please, and I love the combat of this game. Now let's check out Vivian.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic.
What did you call me?
The faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drek's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Well, that was enlightening. But I just got to kill him, right? Had to decimate their holy land and their ideology and replace it with my own. One that pets dogs, has cool girlfriends, huge man boobs for everyone. All of my subjects can get a cape. What do you think, Jill?
Be over soon. One way or another.
Alright, Killjoy Jill, got it.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drek's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
What a good time.